Hi, kindergartners. Today we get to read a really exciting chapter, Chapter 9 and Night of the Ninjas. Let's remember a couple of things before we start reading. First, we know Morgan's in trouble. What's happening that's making it seem like Morgan is in trouble? She's under a spell, and Jack and Annie have to find what? 4 things to help Morgan. Have we found anything yet? Not yet, but we're going to keep trying. The other thing I want us to remember is that the Ninja Master told Jack and Annie to find the treehouse. They needed to use nature, be nature, and follow nature. They used nature when they figured out from the stick which direction to go. They were nature, be nature, when they pretended to be a rock and be so still and escaped from the samurai. And now they need to follow nature. Who are they going to follow? Right, they're going to follow Peanut. But the problem is Peanut is going across a stick, and the stick is too small for Jack and Annie to cross. Let's see what happens next. Today we're going to make inferences. When we make an inference, we think about what does Jack know and what is Jack thinking? Or what does Annie know and what is Annie thinking? What do the characters know and what do they think? Even if the author doesn't tell us, we can figure out the missing parts of the story without the author even having to tell us. Chapter 9 is called Mouse Walk. Let's see what happens. The mouse vanished into the tall grass on the other side of the stream. If she or he vanished, can they see them anymore? No. Jack and Annie stared at the tree branch. We have to try to cross it, said Annie. We're supposed to follow nature. Forget it, said Jack. It's too little. It'll crack in a second. Maybe if we pretend we're mice, we can do it, said Annie. Oh, brother, said Jack, not again. If you could be a rock, you can be a mouse, said Annie. Just be teeny and light and fast. I'm gonna use my thinking voice and think about this for a second. Do you think Jack and Annie can act like a mouse and cross over the branch? They'll have to be teeny and light and fast. Let's see. Jack took a deep breath. We have to, said Annie. Okay, said Jack. Say squeak, said Annie. You're nuts, said Jack. Just do it, said Annie. It'll help you feel more like a mouse. Why does Annie want Jack to say squeak? Yeah, I read in my reading voice that it's because she thinks it'll help him feel more like a mouse. Do you think he's gonna do it? He usually does what Annie tells him. Jack groaned. Okay, he said. Squeak. Squeak, said Annie. Squeak, 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 they said together. Let's go, hurry, said Annie. Jack stepped onto the branch. Okay, he's gonna think. I'm teeny, I'm light, I'm fast. I'm teeny, I'm light, I'm fast. Then he darted across the branch. Jack moved so quickly, he didn't think about anything except getting to the other side. He forgot about the wild, freezing water. He forgot about the smallness of the branch. Suddenly, Jack was on the other side. Suddenly, Annie was right beside him. They laughed and fell together in the grass. Let's think for a second about what just happened. They crossed over the branch, and now they're laughing together. What do you think they're thinking? What's making them laugh? Do you think it was fun and exciting to act like a mouse? I think that maybe they are so happy and relieved that they made it across and didn't fall into the water that it's making them feel happy and feel like laughing. They did a good job pretending to be mice. See, the branch didn't break, said Annie. I guess it was big enough, said Jack. I guess we just had to think the right way. The peanut way, said Annie. Yeah, said Jack, smiling. He felt great. He was still wet from his fall into the stream, but he didn't mind anymore. Jack pushed his glasses into place and stood up. Let's make an inference there. Why do you think Jack doesn't care about being wet anymore? You can pause the video if you need some time to think. Why doesn't Jack care about being wet? He doesn't bother him anymore. I think Jack doesn't care about being wet because he's just excited and happy that they've done what they needed to do. And so when you're relieved and you're happy and you're proud of yourself for doing something hard, it makes other things not matter so much. Jack pushed his glasses into place and stood up. Okay, now we just have to find the treehouse, he said. No, we don't, said Annie. She pointed up. The treehouse was outlined against the moonlit sky, high in a tree surrounded by white flowers. Did they find it? Yes. In the distance came the sound of voices. Then Jack saw flames. The samurai are coming back, said Jack. We have to go. Where's Peanut? Said Annie. We can't leave Peanut. We have to, said Jack. The voices of the samurai were getting closer. So were their torches. Come on, Jack said. He grabbed Annie's hand. He pulled her toward the rope ladder. Oh, Jack, she said softly. What do you think Annie's thinking right now? Do you think she wants to go back without Peanut? I don't think so either. Oh, Jack, she says. Go, go. Annie started up the rope ladder. Jack followed. He felt sad too. He liked that little mouse now. He liked it a lot. They climbed up and up. Just before they got to the top, Jack heard it. Squeak. Oh, wow, said Annie. Peanut's inside. Annie pulled herself into the treehouse. Jack followed. He gasped. Someone else was in the treehouse too. A dark figure was sitting in the corner. You have done well, the figure said. Who do you think it is? It was the Ninja Master. You followed the way of the ninja, he said. Oh man, breathed Jack. Squeak. The master was holding Peanut. Take good care of your little helper, he said, handing the mouse to Annie. Annie kissed the mouse's little head. And take this, said the master. He held out his hand to Jack. He gave Jack a small, round stone. Can you see it right there in his hand? That's what he handed to Jack. The moonstone will help you find your missing friend, said the Ninja Master. Jack stared at the stone. Was this one of the 4 things? What do you think? You must go home now, said the master. He picked up the Pennsylvania book and handed it to Annie. Where did you find it? Said Jack. Here, said the master. You did not see it before, because your heart knew you had a mission to complete first. What about you? Said Annie. Can you come with us? Yes, said Jack. We need help finding Morgan. The master smiled. No, my friends. I must stay here. There will be more help along the way, but you must find the way on your own. Annie opened the book. She found the picture of Frog Creek. She pointed to it. I wish we could go there, she said. The wind started to blow. The white flowers started to shake. Clouds covered the moon. Remember, the master said, keep a kind heart. Then he swung silently down the rope ladder. He disappeared into the dark night. Wait, Jack called. There was so much he wanted to ask the master about nature, about ninjas, about their mission. But the treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster. Jack gripped the stone in his hand. He squeezed his eyes shut. Then everything was still, absolutely still. Do you think they're back home in Frog Creek? We'll find out in chapter 10. Today for my story timeline card, I drew a picture of the Ninja Master handing them the moonstone. And Jack and Annie think maybe this moonstone is one of the 4 things they need to find to help Morgan get out of her spell. What do you think? I have a feeling this moonstone is going to be very important. I'm also very happy that Peanut is still in the tree house. We didn't have to leave Peanut behind. We'll keep her as a good friend. I can't wait to see what you decide to write about. There were lots of exciting things that happened in this chapter. Jack and Annie crossing the branch like a mouse, pretending to be a mouse, following nature, finding the tree house, Peanut being there, the Ninja Master giving them the moonstone. Lots to write about today. Thanks for being great listeners, kindergarteners. I hope you love this chapter.